Hello guys, good morning. Students, I'm Jimmy Ramos. So this morning we'll talk about the new lessons, which is the Republic Act 10533, or mas commonly known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013, which is signed by Benigno, President Benigno Aquino III. And without further ado, let's dive into our topic. So first, um, Keto 12 curriculum program. So the Keto 12 curriculum program has the Keto 12 covers about the kindergarten first, is that the kindergarten, and grade 12 years of basic education, 6 years in primary education, 4 years of junior high school, and 2 years in senior high school. So basically, these Keto 12 programs are added 3 years in our educational system. Before, our curriculum reforms or in the Philippines has only have 10 years lang educational system. So dili necessary means na you should enter the kindergarten. But for this curriculum, so we are required not to enter kindergarten before we are going to proceed to another grade 1 grade level. So yun. So in comparison, so this K-12 program has added 3 years for our educational system to compete for our international standards. So first is the kindergarten, which is the 1 year. Primary education, which is includes 6 years from grade 1 to grade 12. And third is the junior high school, which is 4 years in junior high school and another 2 years for senior high school. So 6 years pa din yon. So 6 years in elementary and 6 years then in high school, which is from junior high, 4 years, and senior high is additional 2 years. So next one is Keto 12 Basic Educational Program. So unsa rin naaani? So parents, no? Of course, when in sa pag-abot ani na program, no, is some of the parents are asking, no, if this program is effective, no. So kay naka-establish naman ta, so most probably before sa pag-launch pa lang ani, no, some of the parents are asking if effective ba daw ni, or some are expected to fail because no, dili man daw ma-address ani na reforms ang mga existing problems sa atong educational system, which is yung mga lack of classroom, lack of teachers, and lack of mga chairs na could contribute for our students needs for our educational systems. But they insisted, no, for introducing this Keto Chef curriculum because they have wala sila other choice. Because before, the graduate from our 10 years in our educational system in the Philippines have a burden, no, when they get their master's degree and applying to study abroad, they are required to study 2 additional years in our educational system abroad. So therefore, they have no choice but to impose additional kuan years for our educational system in the Philippines. So therefore, eventually nag-work naman siya, no. So first is 21st century skills for the children. So this is one of the goal of our Kita Tribe curriculum is to equip our children about the 21st century skill for a child. So they need to equip this curriculum as a goal to equip the child to the 21st century skills, which is to manipulate and use our technology effectively, to access to certification and license recognized by the government, of course. No? So next is the student, no? Students, I am ready for college. No, after studying this 12 years in high school, no, international, so we are expected our students to be ready for college because they are equipped with the knowledge that they need, no, to enter the college world. So next is the international community, of course. Our teachers, no, just like what I said earlier, we have no choice. We need to compete now for our international standard because our goal is to study abroad for our master's degree. So therefore, we need to implement the additional years for our students, no, for them to compete or to qualify, no, to study abroad, no. To be exact, we need to be globally competitive and competence and competitiveness. No, yun. Employers. No, employers with values, standards, a qualification consistent with job requirements, no, of course. No, with additional years, we need to be more ready in our we are expected to be ready, no, from our employers, no, to be value the standards and qualifications for job requirements because we study long enough, therefore we have knowledge that we need for our future job. Yun. So the K-12 program makes the Philippines educational system par with the international standard of grade 12 basic education, thereby contributing to a better education society capable of pursuing productive employment and entrepreneurship of higher educational studies. Now, after going through kindergarten, elementary, junior high, and specialized senior high school program, every K-12 graduate is ready to go in the different paths, higher education, middle levels, skills development, or entrepreneurship. The K-12 are also expected to be equipped with 21st century skills like information, media, and technology skills, like learning innovation skills, effective communication skills, and life and career skills. No, yun. No, basis of K-12 implementations. So what are their bases? The first is insufficient mastery of the basic competences due to the consistent curriculum. No. So this table, no, states that before, no, the implementation of the before the implementation of the teacher program are the students achievement test, no, level is only lang, so from 1.75%, no, 1.75%, 1.75% to 2.99% lang near. So yun, so ganoon lang siya, very minimal lang yung niya, minimal lang yung improvements. So yun, and and mathematics lang yun. So from yun, so we can clearly see here in the table about sa mathematics level of mathematics achievements comparative. So yes, ito, yes, we can clearly naman sa table, we can clearly see naman from the table, no. So international examination, the Philippines performed poorly as revealed in 23 teams or the trends of international mathematics and science score. So in grade 5 science and math in the Philippines ranked only 23 out of 25 participants. So therefore, we have concluded that the Philippines have low level of mastery in terms of science and math category because the teams or the TIMSS examination test revealed that among sa 25 participant country, we are only on the top 3 students na sa pinakalas, no? So, 2 more steps na lang kita na ang pinakalas sa country. So, therefore, lakta og mastery our students before in terms of science and mathematics category. So, in high school, second science, the Philippines ranked only 43 out of 46. In math naman, we are ranked only about 34 out of 38 participants. So therefore, we are nagid sa pinakaubos, no? Pinakalas gid ta hapit. No, even with only the science high school participating in the advanced mathematics. So the Philippines only the remaining country in Asia with 10 years basic educational programs. So before, in the Philippines, kita lang yung may 10 years, no, na nag-remain of 10 years basic educational program. So therefore, so that's why na-implement nila ang basic education na additional 3 years to make it 12 years education. So basic educational program puts millions of overseas Filipino workers, the professionals and those who are intended study abroad at disadvantage, because why is that? Before, after they're studying, when nakagraduate sila sa Pilipinas na educational program, when they are intended to study abroad, they are required to study 2 more additional years to complete or to qualify to study abroad, because that is the minimum requirements for studying abroad. So therefore, as our government, there are no other choice but to implement to add additional years for our students, intended for our students in the future that to compete to international standards about the studying, especially when they are carrying or they are pursuing their master's degree. So ganun yon, so the research in the Philippines basic education curriculum are their recommendations. So ito yon, the recommendations. In 1925, the secondary education did not prepare for life and recommended training in the agricultures, commerce, and industry. So the UNESCO naman restored grade 5, grade 12, grade 7 and the primary schools. Ito. So restored. So sa 1953 study naman, the revise of the primary schools are adding 1 year to restore grade 7 primary education. So, basta madami pa sila ditong recommendation. So, last 2008, the recommendation here, pass forward na ta. So, 2006 is lighten the educational cycle by adding 2 years in the formal basic education, one each for primary and high school. So 2008 study naman, the recommendation is intended pre-university education to a total of 12 years, benchmarking the content of 11th and 12 years with international programs. So yon. So with that, all of that reasons, so our government have no choice but to implement K-12 curriculum. So to compete for our international standard and also to keep our students so basically they have no choice lang, they have no choice but to carry out this this K-12 curriculum to compete for our international standard, because we are expected man good for that. Therefore, so the lessons are, they have so many questions pa about this K-12 curriculum before the implementation, if mo ba daw ni, if unsa man daw ilang ma-learn, ang ilang pangutana before the implementation about this one is unsa man daw ang ma-learn sa itong mga students if duwagan pa ang mga years of studying, and also ma-consider ba daw ni as effective. So therefore, the answer is yes naman, they're effective, but unfortunately the concrete answer is our government has no choice but to implement this one to compete for our international standards, especially for our future students, to compete for our international standards. The minimum standards is 12 years in educational studies, to be accepted for pursuing master's degree internationally. So our government, as educational, as competitive for our global standards, so we need to implement this K-12 curriculum program. So that would be all for my report, and the other part for my topic will be reported by Miss Angel Kigaanan. So thanks everyone for listening, and thank you.